Arn, I want to explain something to you that you may not understand. As I have been very, very honest with these people out here. These are a different type of fan than what you're used to. What I am talking to right now is the hardcore wrestling fans of Philadelphia. And I believe from the bottom of my heart, they're the greatest fans in the world. And I think that they feel just like I do, that there's a rotten apple in the barrel. Whenever I watched Paul Dangerously come out there with Bobby Eaton, you cannot deny, I don't believe, nor can anyone else deny or try to pull the wool over Todd Gordon's eyes. These guys are trying to pull something from WCW. Now, what I want to know, Arn, is where do you fit into this puzzle? I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to come up here and blow ECW out of the tub. Well, let me tell you something. It is not going to happen. Dangerously is not going to do it, nor anybody else from down south. Now, I want to know exactly why you are here, and these people right out there, they want to know, what are you doing coming into the ring to help me?
Well, Terry Funk, if you think beyond any stretch of the imagination that I came up here explicitly to watch your backside, you're incorrect. But by pulling Bobby Eaton out from WCW or whatever Paul Lee did, he's got one flaw, and I know him as well as anybody else. He managed me. He likes to run that mouth, and he leaked it. Maybe he leaked it to one of his girlfriends late one night, but word got back to me that Bobby Eaton was going to show up. I didn't come to save you, but I came to keep an eye on Bobby Eaton. It just turned out that I was there to lend you a hand. I'm glad I was there.
Well, let me ask you something. I know that once before, and I want to ask you this for sure, too. You've explained me that part. But Tully Blanchard was a horseman. You were a horseman. How can I trust you?
Well, let me tell you something. All I've heard is about ECW and how great the wrestlers were up here. And by you being here alone tells me it's great. Let me tell you something about erasers. The reason they put erasers on pencils is because we're all human. We all make mistakes, and I've made a lot of mistakes. But let me tell you something. You're a Funk and I'm an Anderson, and sometimes that blood didn't mix past. Let me tell you something, Terry Funk. I'm going to put my hand out to you and tell you something. I'm going to watch your back with Sabu. All I ask from you is you watch my back with Bobby Eaton. We got a deal?
Wait a minute. I give you my word. You know that my word is a good. I give you my word as a Funk. I'm not going to shake your hand until you give me your word, not as a horseman, not as a wrestler, but as an Anderson, and in your family's name, I want you to put it on the line. And I'll put it on my line, too.
Let us put it this way. There is no WCW in this situation. There is no WCW. There's four men that got to settle something the only way we know how. And as an Anderson, I give you my word. I won't double-cross you. You give me that same word. These people are used to a hell of a fight. They hadn't seen nothing yet.
There's no ECW in this situation. There's no WCW. Nothing. This is Funk and Anderson against Eaton and Sabu. You've got it.
Done deal.